Boys and girls, do you recognize that word right there, or those words? That's Eric Carle's name. We learned that Eric Carle always signs his books. This is a book by the author and the illustrator of The Very Hungry Caterpillar, The Very Lonely Firefly, The Grouchy Ladybug. Eric Carle has written a lot of books for children, and this one is called The Tiny Seed. And it's a great book about plants. I hope you enjoy it. Eric Carle, The Tiny Seed. It is autumn. That means fall. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed, it does not go as fast as the other seeds. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on the wind, but the tiny seed, it does not go as high as the others. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low. The wind pushes it on with the others. Finally, the wind stops, and the seeds fall gently to the ground. Can you see them? A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It's so small, the bird did not see it. That's a good thing. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look as if they're going to sleep. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full, do you see under the ground, that they begin to burst open a little bit. Now they're not seeds anymore. They are plants. First they send the roots down, and then the plant grows up toward the sun and the air. There's another plant growing much faster than the new little plants. It's a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from the little plants. And this little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. Okay, so this is our tiny seed. Now a tiny plant. The warm weather also brings children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along, and he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast. But its neighbor grows even faster, and before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what's happening? There are footsteps. Then a shadow looms over them. A hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. A boy has picked the flower to give it to a friend. You gotta believe this. Now it is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It's taller than the people. It's taller than the trees. It's taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It's the tallest flower they've ever seen. It is a giant flower. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Oh, now the season's changed. Now it's autumn again. That means fall. The days grow shorter, the nights grow colder, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower and sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and it shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pods open, and out come tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. The end. So, that is the life cycle of a plant. Because if the seeds land on the ground and they get a chance, they too will grow into flowers. I hope you like this story. I like it because it teaches us the life cycle of a plant. And it's pretty amazing to see how hard it is for a seed to make it. Some of the seeds got burned up. One of the seeds fell in the water. What else happened? Another seed got eaten by a bird. Then when they were little plants, one of them got stepped on. Another little plant got blocked by the big weed and it couldn't grow. One of the little flowers got picked. So a lot of things have to happen just right for a seed to grow. But we know a seed, the roots go down, the plant grows up, and it has all the parts it needs to make new flowers from new seeds. I hope you like this story by Carle. I am going to link this story in our playlist on Story Extensions, so make sure you look for it. Thanks, boys and girls. Bye-bye.